Hey, what's up? My name's Tito G. We're right here with Cubo Podcast, and we're ready to do this thing over here in Winchester. Direct and in effect. I'm over here with my beautiful and lovely host.
Hola, soy Lídice y bienvenidos a Cubo Podcast. Y a darle.
Okay, ya anda pedo. Ya anda pedo. No, I'm messing with you. Okay, so what happened last week?
Last week.
Había un muchacho por nombre de Felipe, un señor,
Sí.
amigo del vecindario aquí, you know, a friend of Cubo Podcast, and he brought up some very valid points. He wanted to hear more about what we thought about the real estate thing. Remember, I was talking about the tax last week. Remember?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, shoot, let's talk on it. Tell me what you think.
Ándale.
Ándale. No se me ponga nerviosa, right? Let me get nervous. It's okay.
Ok, ¿qué pasó en 2018? Como estabas diciendo, 2018, 2008 fue.
Yeah, 2008.
Oh my God.
Yeah. 2018? It's been like, it's a bad time still, but it's okay. So, what our friend Felipe said, right? He left a comment, and he said that he wanted us to go more into depth of what we were talking about. So, yes, what we talked about last week was that Winchester, or the county, Winchester got a $93 million added to their operating costs. What is called operating costs, because that's what they are really, for their fiscal year of 2021. You know, so, all right, great. How do you go ahead and make up the money to go ahead and pay for that? That loan that got lent out to Winchester? Well, you had to raise some taxes, right? They had two options. They wanted to do one with the meal tax, which would have been a 1%, a 1 cent increase to every meal that we ate, everybody here in Winchester, right? Or the second one, the one that they actually went with, was a 4 cent tax to real estate for all homes in the Winchester area, the county of Winchester, the city of Winchester.
Sí.
Thank God I live in the county. I mean, that's all right. Whatever. I mean, I'm sure that they're gonna find some way to make me pay anyways, so it's all right. So he wanted to know more about that, and I think that we should talk about it more openly. Do I like it? No.
I don't think no one's like it.
No, ¿verdad? ¿Quién le va a gustar? ¿Pagar más?
¿Y ganar menos?
Yeah, well, you know.
I mean, todavía no llegamos a como otros estados que ahorita ya pagan más. El pago mínimo es, creo que es de $19 en otros estados y aquí.
Now 19. Okay. Yeah, I know. Over here, I think, boss.
Yes.
What's that minimum over here? Is it still like it's moved up from $8.75? No.
I believe it is probably $9, but let me double check.
Go ahead.
I
Fact
will
that
let
check.
you
Make sure
know.
that we are giving these people the correct information. But anyways, regardless, while she's looking up that, let's talk about what happened. So regardless of if they raise taxes, right? No, a lot of businesses are no longer giving us any kind of what are the cost of living increases. And even though they give us like 4%, when you raise the taxes and everything else goes up super high, then what the hell is 4% for us?
Nothing.
If everything costs 15 cents more, 4% for us is like, okay, so you didn't do nothing for me, but I guess thanks. You know, I guess I should I should go ahead and buy you a box of cookies because you gave me 4 cents to go ahead and be better, or 4% of whatever you make.
Mm-hmm.
So, on that same topic, the real estate tax. There's this very funny situation that happened in 2008 that you were talking about, right? When you accidentally said 2018, which is right, because normally these recessions tend to move on every 10 year, on every decade, right? So 2008 should have been 2018, right?
Right.
Yeah, so it's 10 years. But we're here now. The funny thing that I'm starting to see is the gigantic, like, gold rush, I want to call it the home rush to go ahead and buy a home. People are paying extraordinary amounts of money to go ahead and get into a home. A single family home valued at $343,000 right now. People are willing to pay another $25,000 on top of the asking price just to get into that house.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, the rates are low, but this is the thing that happened in 2008.
Same thing.
Yeah, so they gave really, really great rates, right? And I'm not buying a house at the moment. You know, I'm good where I'm at, so I'm just paying attention now. Now I'm starting to read more into it. Since our friend Felipe, thank you very much. I'd love to talk to you in person one day. I think we both would. He seems like a very interesting. He speaks German also, from what I understand.
Oh, ¿en serio? No
Yeah.
sabía eso.
We had a very deep talk, like very deep talk.
Oh, wow.
What was that? So this is what happened in 2008. Same thing. There was like a home rush to go ahead and buy a home, get into your house, buy that house, move in, start the American dream, right? And then what happened?
Todo se fue para abajo.
Todo se fue para abajo. You're talking about?
Yeah, the house. We're talking about house right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in general, everything, but
Oh, yeah, no.
yeah.
You're definitely right. Let's not forget that everything else too got
Yeah.
se chingó.
Todos, el trabajo, todo se fue para abajo también. Mucha gente perdió el trabajo, sus casas. Incluso, sí, porque se lo quitaron el banco. Sí, yo conozco mucha gente que tenía, oh sí, tengo mi casa, estoy bien ya.
Yeah,
Se
I
vino,
don't need to do anything else. I'm good.
se vino es la recesión. Todo se fue para abajo.
And I'm sure everybody has heard of this, but to those that haven't, could you repeat this in Spanish when you hear it from me, all right? Because you know, for all the raza out there listening, you know, sigamos pensando en ustedes también. Queremos que sepan todo esto. Lo que pasó, what happened in 2008 was everybody was buying their homes. 2005, 2004, everybody's buying homes, right? 2008 came around, and I guess I'm not guessing. I know. The banks went ahead and they, damn criminals that they are, have always been, I think. That's just me speaking. This is purely for entertainment purposes, and it's just my opinion. But they sold fraudulent loans. They kept that variable rate, you know, stipulation very, very closely hidden in the fine print. Before I continue, please repeat what I just said.
Puede
But in
tratar.
Spanish.
Prácticamente lo que dijiste es que más o menos, como en 2003, 4, 5 por ahí, mucha gente compró su casa sin pensar lo que iba a pasar en 2018, que fue la recesión.
Pero hablemos del tipo de loan que andaban prestando.
Sí, ahí por ahí iba yo.
Ay, perdona.
Sí, no, prácticamente los bancos estaban prestando, o sea, estaban dando préstamo, pero era préstamo que no existía, o sea, era dinero que no existía, ¿no? Era como un dinero invisible.
Era más así. Un poco, claro que sí, porque en realidad dinero no existe. You know, I don't know, it's a weird way that I think, you know. Porque, and we'll get into that into a whole another topic later on, but I don't think that money exists the way that people think it does, you know, where it buys you happiness and all that. I don't think that exists at all. I think that's a American dream stipulation that we've bought into and written in every contract that we sign. But no, a lo que me refiero es esto. El banco les andaba dando préstamos a la gente, sin decirles que, no, y quizás sí les decían, pero como alguien que te tiene una corbata, te anda hablando enfrente, you know, lo vas a escuchar más. So, para bajar y relajarte cuando te, you know, stroke your back, you know, hey, don't worry about it, just sign here, firma acá. You know, don't worry about it, you know. So, te dieron un variable rate. Y Y eso todo era dependiendo en cómo la economía estaba. So, lo que pasó es they stroked your back. Te vieron oh, you're good, man. Oh, mira, vas a ser dueño de tu primer casa.
Como un niñito cuando le das un dulce.
Un dulcito, ¿no? Pero sin saber que se te lo puedes quitar a cualquier rato. You know? Pero eso era la casa. You know? Y so, cuando la economía estaba bien, esta gente andaba pagando like I can't tell you an exact number, but it was a very happy number to make everybody live the American dream at a very affordable price. Cuando la economía estaba bien. El momento que se baja,
se lo quitaron.
Y ese número tiene que subir to fill the gap.
Era solo como una conveniencia para los bancos, ahí como tratando, voy a invertir. Ellos están mirando, invirtiendo. Y a la hora que la economía se bajó,
tú estás solo.
No, sí, yo estoy bien. Yo invertí en la casa, yo te lo quito porque no puedes pagar.
¿Y sabes qué? Yo te doy el dinero, la casa es mía ya.
Exacto.
Si no me lo puedes pagar, afuera. Y, well, you know, so this is where we're at right now. As funny as it looked back then, to me, and me, I was a youngster then. Yeah, I didn't even know what the hell, what's a mortgage?
Where were you at that time?
I was in, I think, I was in Texas.
Okay.
I was between Texas and Juarez. But my parents were in Riverside, California.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they told me about it like, my dad, he was a pretty smart guy. He still is.
Yes.
So he took care of a lot of business, you know. But he did lose some properties. But it was that dream that he bought into the dream also. Because they stroked his back. They told him, "Oh man, come here. Oh, just sign right there, sign on. Don't worry about that variable rate. Oh, don't worry about that. That'll never. It'll even go lower." Yeah, bullshit.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So así es como era la gran jugada. And right now, a donde estamos, se mira casi lo mismo. Rates are very affordable. They look very promising, you know. You can make whatever you make and then move into a home and then probably pay less than you pay in an apartment, you know. Like I said, I'm not in the process of buying a home, but I am going to start looking into that a lot harder because I want to have some really solid answers for everybody. Our talk with Mr. Felipe, I'm going to keep mentioning you. Was very eye-opening. Unfortunately, I have to read like 30 million different things, and if anybody knows me, I am a gigantic reader of all little fine print, and so I'm going to get to that.
Júntate conmigo.
Yeah, júntate conmigo. ¿Quieres saber algo? You know, pero tienen que saber cómo abrir la mente, you know, because a veces, you know, I sound crazy. I mean, do I sound crazy? I sound crazy sometimes.
Not for me.
No, cool.
Para
Yeah.
otros que no
entienden o no.
entienden, no quiere aprender, sí.
You know, hay muchas veces que empiezo a hablar de una cosa and all I hear is, I know. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm glad you know, because so tell me more, man. What else do you know? I know. All I know is that I know.
Yeah.
All I know is that I know. That's all you're gonna get. Okay, guy. That's all.
Yeah. So, ¿tú crees que lo que está pasando, bueno, estamos hablando de recesión y similar a lo que estamos lo que estamos pasando ahorita, que sí lo estamos ya, pero mucha gente no se está dando cuenta? ¿Por qué? Porque yo creo que por la pandemia que pasó y luego el
nuevo presidente
y los stimulus checks
que
han mandado, eso como que le está tapando el ojo a la gente.
Oh, claro. Y, sabes, I read this funny thing the other day. It's called, hey, Bree, what was it that we were reading? What was that called? Remember? So, I forgot what it's called. I can look it up, but I know what it is. I read and I understood what it was. This is what big companies. Huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It was an article about possible inflation.
Yes. And let me tell you how they're doing this. You know, have you ever watched The Goodfellas?
No.
No.
Soy
Oh
poquito
man.
de
¿Ah?
mirar. No soy de mirar televisión.
Well, okay. We're gonna have a movie night one day, okay, guys?
Okay.
Hey, so nobody pulls the wool over a Gambino. Joe Pesci's line. He ended up dying anyways, but yeah. So what it is this. It's called a shortage inflation. So what we're not paying attention to is whenever you buy an item, you see a price, you always check your receipts and you look at the price. Oh man, I got a deal. Right? This is what I got a deal. You know what we don't pay attention to?
What is
El peso,
peso? O sea,
the weight,
okay.
the net weight of the product.
Mhm.
It's starting to get shorter in toilet paper, your cookies, your chips. Everything is starting to go lower and lower and lower. And there, it's only a fraction, but that saves millions for a company.
Yeah.
And we're going over here like, man, I just copped a deal, dude. Ooh, wait, look at that. Mira. Except, bien, esa mierda, no sé por qué, pero siempre va
Just
para arriba, para arriba.
Just like the bag of chips.
Yeah.
So half here and half
Yeah,
chips,
no,
right?
dude. It's like, oh man, hey, can I get a chili cheese Frito bag of air? Hold the chips. So that's another funny thing that we should really start looking at. Let's talk about that. Talk about that in Spanish. All right?
Sí, lo que estaba diciendo es que a veces uno vamos a la tienda y nos dan, miramos que a lo mejor tenemos un descuento, ¿no? Un descuento, pero lo que no nos fijamos es el peso de la cosa, como por ejemplo cuántas libras pesa, o sea...
Y es por onzas.
Ajá, por onzas.
¿Onzas?
Onzas o libras, depende de qué es lo que compras, ¿no?
Sí, claro, pero la
Gramos.
onza. ¿Ah? Gramos, ya, también.
Gramos, sí.
Todo se
Depende,
anda
o sea,
bajando.
Sí, o sea, viene menos producto.
Y nosotros ahí, ¿sabes qué? Para los que quieren perder un poquito de peso, como yo, a veces, you know, it might help me.
Pero lo malo es que no solo estamos hablando de comida, estamos hablando de toilet, papel higiénico, no sé, si...
Carne también va a subir. Carne también va a subir, pollo, todo eso va a subir. Y si empieza a subir en el nivel del mercado, pues imagínate yendo a la tienda, a un restaurante.
Y lo malo es que a veces no sabes si es carne real, a veces es plástico. O lo mezclan con otras cosas.
Ay, claro que sí, y ese es otro tópico porque ese es un gran tópico. That's a big topic, that's a gigantic topic. Yo era carnicero por 12 años, so yo conozco un poquito de la vida de la carne, you know.
La vida de la carne.
I mean, is that how you would say? Así como se dice, I don't know.
No sé, en caso es que eras carnicero.
Si era carnicero, ¿ok? Cuidado con sus carniceros, ¿ok? Cabrones.
Carnicero.
¿Qué dicen? Porque te dan lengua, cabeza y chorizo. Ten cuidado con sus carniceros, ¿ok? Okay. So look, yes. Am I upset about what's going on with the real estate market right now? If I was trying to sell my house, I would be okay. If I was trying to buy another house, I would be nervous.
Así que a pensarlo dos veces
Yeah, no.
antes de hacerlo.
En inglés se dice the double-edged sword.
Okay.
La espada de dos lados. You know?
Espada de dos lados, como la espada de dos filos.
Así. Okay, I'm sorry, sure. Yeah, do it más que yo que yo. Okay, I'm sorry.
Aquí estamos aprendiendo.
Yeah, hell yeah. So, yeah. Pónganse trucha. Pay attention to what you guys are doing. I know, Ladies, you might be looking for a house too, huh? Pretty soon?
Claro, pero por lo que estoy mirando me espero un poquito más.
Yeah, don't
Sí, me
wait.
espero un poquito más.
Yeah, exactly.
Hay que hacer las cosas tranquilo, pensarlo, no hacerlo así, sí, quiero una casa y ya.
No.
Meterte así, no, hay que pensarlo, hay que informarse y todo eso.
Sí, claro, man. Chingao. Uf. My God. A veces casi me da un ataque de corazón solo pensando en gastar más en otra casa.
Oh my.
Yeah, no, dude, así soy, yo siempre miro cada centavo que va por aquí, por allá y,
Y no es por ser codo, es ser inteligente.
pues, codo y inteligente caen igual, creo.
No.
No, ya sabes que no soy codo, pero sí tengo que ser inteligente con cada centavo,
Inteligencia.
I have to be. Okay, all right, we're gonna touch back up on that. I want to really get into that, like, I want to dedicate like a whole episode, but by this time, dude, the next time that we come around, va a ser una cosa, pero like gigante, like, damn, man, geez, these guys study down to the numbers, like, I want to work on the formula. Yo quiero hablar de la fórmula, de porcentaje, cómo hablar con un
Porcentaje, sí.
porcentaje, see what I mean? Thank you. Y cómo hablar con, ¿cómo se llama? The banker, ¿cómo se llama? How do you say banker?
Los bancarios.
¿Así se llama?
Bancarios. O tú dices los, ¿cómo se llama estos?
Not the teller, but like the banker.
Se me fue.
Okay, mira, ya perdimos algo más. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. You know what I mean. Los bankers, los que están ahí dentro, los güeyes que están ahí dentro del banco. Chingue su madre.
Inversionistas no son.
También. Eso es, híjole, I like that word. I like that. Yeah, eso es otro tipo de cosas que,
Bueno, los inversionistas son las personas que invierten en, así, por ejemplo,
sí, también son bancos.
sí,
Yeah.
obviamente sí.
Yeah, there's like venture capitalists, there's investors, extreme investors, third party, whatever, hard money loan investors. Hay un chingo de inversionistas. ¿Lo dije bien?
Sí.
Look at me. Okay, all right. I feel good now. Okay, so, yes, we'll talk about that and we're going to study more. We're going to study together, right, ladies?
Exacto.
Okay, good.
Another,
Ya lo escucharon y lo tenemos en cámara, ¿ok?
otro trabajo más en mi lista.
Yeah,
I'm super busy.
Good. I mean, getting to a healthy place in life, it doesn't come easy. Siéndose buen de dinero no es fácil, pero también siendo pobre no es fácil. Yo prefiero tratar de ser dinero. You know what I mean?
Es más caro ser pobre.
¿Crees?
O sea, de mente pobre, pues.
Oh, sí.
De no querer aprender, no querer superarte.
Yeah.
Oh, estoy bien aquí. Eso es conformarse, sale caro. Ser conformista sale caro.
Yeah, conforming, getting comfortable.
Yeah,
That's a real devil, dude. Oof, man.
hay que aprender algo nuevo cada día.
At least for me, but there's a lot of people that are happy. They live full lives, happy lives, you know what I mean? Going to work every day, clocking in, clocking out, echándole.
Oh, no creas que son felices. Donde yo trabajo, son ingenieros. Where I work, they're engineering, and they're just sit there. I mean, they're hard working, but en su mente, o sea, usando su cerebro, pues.
Yeah.
Su mente.
Which is a very hard job.
Yeah, it is very hard, but it's very stressful.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, seeing them like, is it time to go home yet? Is it time to clock out yet?
So, I always tell you about the stuff that I always say that I'm reading or studying this or studying that. Do I make it look easy? I don't make it look easy? I have bags?
Oh, yeah.
Do I have bags?
No.
Not yet. I hope not.
Patas de gallos.
You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I got that. It's okay. I'm old. It's okay.
Eso es por ser muy sonriente.
Yeah, maybe, Soy bien feliz.
Sí.
I try to be. All right. Look, I want to talk about something else too. Something funny, just real quick. Former President Trump, right? You heard of the guy? Oh, you heard of him? Oh, okay. So.
Muy famoso.
Oh, very famous, right? Infamous even. I heard that he is running out of money with all his legal issues that he's got after leaving the presidency. In the way that he did. Anyways, he also went ahead and just started his campaign to go ahead and for more funding. And in the state of New York, he went ahead and asked for campaign contributions for I don't know what, either his re-election or his actual legal fees because he's running out of money.
Well, I heard he wants to be reelected, so probably it's for reelection.
Well, you gotta get past the legal stuff before you get to the re-election. You know, still got 4 years to wait for that.
Well, he never give up, so.
I know he doesn't.
He said he will find a way to be reelected, so I don't know how that's gonna happen.
I don't want that. Do you?
No.
God no.
I mean, I don't think no one's. Some people.
Hey, some people do. It's okay. You know what? More power to them. You know, but they ain't here.
To el gringo.
You know, but hay Latinos también. There's black and Latino supporters that really die hard. You know, I want to be a Trump fan. It's okay, man. Live your life. You know, I'm gonna live mine. You live yours, and we'll be happy. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But what he did do was in New York was this funny story. Before we jump on to other stuff, he went ahead and asked for campaign contributions, and when he did that, he failed to mention, or he did mention it in the very, very, very fine print at the very bottom of the whole webpage that it's going to be a recurring bill.
No.
So what does that mean? That means that if you donated $200 today, 1 month from today, you are going to get charged with another $200 bill because you didn't read.
Oh, wow.
So right now there is a lot of very, I'll take this about Trump fans. They were very adamant about loving him. So I don't know how they're feeling right now. But I'll tell you what, man, times are tough. And if you're going to take $200 out of my pocket without telling me you're going to take another $200 out of my pocket, man, we're going to have some problems, you know? Like, I don't know. I thought it was funny to me. Whatever. Trump, good luck, man. In all your endeavors, I guess.
Disculpe a los que
Yeah.
le gustan a Trump.
You know what? I won't even go as far as saying that. If you love the man, you know what? All power to you.
Se respeta, se respeta.
Yeah, I respect that. You know, I respect what I respect, and I'll respect what you respect. You know. Hey, how about we take a little 5-minute break? Well, how does that sound to you?
Sí, claro.
Yeah, let's do that. Hey. Hello there, everybody. Ever thinking about starting your business? Well, I did. I visited Fiverr.com. It was incredible. If you're thinking about copywriting, if you're thinking about business consultations, if you're thinking about anything business, taxes, trademarks, just legal, visit Fiverr.com. Visit the link below. Click the link below and go ahead and tell them your partner Tito G sent you. Later, guys. Hola, bienvenidos. ¿Han pensado ustedes abrir un negocio? Tal vez una vez, 2 veces en su vida. Pues visítenos aquí en Fiverr.com y ellos les van a ayudar con cosas como copywriting, trademark, legal, impuestos, tarifas, consultantes de negocio. Háganme un favor ahorita, visiten el link que está abajo y díganles que su compañero aquí, Tito G, los mandó, ¿ok? Cubo, bye-bye. Okay, ladies, so we're back.
Yes.
And let's talk a little bit about love. Because, Virginia is for lovers, right?
Exactly.
El Virginia es para amantes. No, that means that, no, that's from dad, no?
Amantes, no.
Amor.
Para los enamorados.
Enamorados, there we go.
Enamorados.
Pero amantes califican por amores, ¿verdad?
Creo que sí.
So, real quick, there's a few spots out here that are kind of romantic, no?
Yes, of course.
Little Italian restaurants,
Yeah, there's a lot of places.
Yeah, right.
It's a small town, but it's very nice.
Yeah, you won't get into trouble, like big trouble like you would in a big city, but we're growing, we're becoming our own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Estamos haciendo nuestra cosa,
Sí. Hay muchos restaurantes para ir a cenar, tener una cita romántica, ir a movies. Tenemos,
real quick, There's a drive-in theater, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, right. So when I was younger, way younger, we used to. We were young. We were in California, you know. We were desmadrosos. You know, we even take like a beer keg, big old beer keg, and we knew the people that worked there, so they would let us go through. You know, we would hide people. You know, I mean, we would go like 7, 10 cars deep, and just like packed to the gills with people. You know, and then we would sneak people in through the side exits because we knew everybody that worked there. So you know, we had a blast. Like we would start watching a movie, and then we would just have our own little thing and start changing. We put music on with loud systems in the drive-in movie theaters.
Really?
We were maniacs. You know, you're young, Latino, beautiful. You don't care about nothing. You know what I mean? You're gonna do what you gotta do. You know. But we're talking about love here, so just a little synapse of my history. But,
pues dime más tú que estás enamorado. Esa tu hermosa.
Okay,
Esa
para,
mujer.
pues, para mi hermosura, you know what I do? I try to do, stuff changes, you know? When you're young, all you want to do is go out and spend, and then you get older and you're like, hey, we gotta save. So, you know, like I said before, I was a butcher, so I learned how to cook also. I also did cooking out there all over Beverly Hills and stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, I learned how to get down in the kitchen. And that also helped me how to get down on my spending outside, you know, because it's expensive. But, you know, when you're young and, you know, you got to romanticize the whole, it's a whole thing, you know, like a whole vibe. But yeah, sometimes we like to go out, you know, cut a little rug, you know, and that's what Winchester is becoming, you know, that nice little place that you can take at you.
Yes.
Go out and have fun. You want to lose it a little bit, go out and lose it a little bit, you know.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of places to go.
Yeah. And if those places want to talk to us, I mean, Ladis, would you talk to them?
Of course.
I know I would. I'm waiting for them to be like, "Hola, is this Cuba?" And I mean, dring, dring. Yeah, actually it is. You know, so just real quick let's get back to it real quick. So, yes, there's a lot of beautiful places to go here in Winchester, but let's not forget the romance that comes with being a Latino, right? How would you say it in Spanish?
Romance latino.
Yeah, you know, it's very hot. You know, it's a very hot topic. You know. Because, first of all, because your parents don't want to tell you anything about it. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, they kissed. Can we take off the movie? You know?
Oh, sí.
You know what I mean? Like, ew, yeah. Even kissing is out of the question.
Apágalo, cámbialo.
Cámbialo, quítalo. Mama, papa, cochinos, guacala. You know?
Sí.
I don't know how that feeds into us, you know, becoming how we are, but, you know, we're very hot people, you know what I mean? We like to do our thing, and we do it well, you know? That's why there's so many of us all over the world, just so you know. Okay, so we'll cut this one really quick, but I do want to touch on more of this stuff, but para toda la raza ya. You know, everybody out there, you know.
Sí, claro. Y si quieren escuchar algún otro tema, no duden en escribirnos, comentar y todo eso para complacerlos.
Yes, we will. And we do love hearing from you guys. Don't let the romance die. Don't let the romance die.
Oh,
Que no se muera el romance, ¿no?
claro. Para los que tienen pareja,
Yeah, las que tienen
échenle las ganas.
Échenle las ganas, Ahí se andan armando los... No.
Y para los que no, pues nosotros nomás los guardamos.
Yeah, you know, para que esté listo.
Sí,
Para que sirva, para que, you know, para que sirva, ¿no? That's all what I wanted to leave this on that note. You know, let's not let our romance die. Let's keep this beautiful. Let's keep it fresh every time. You know, This is gonna sound weird if you guys hear of anything. I mean, no, don't worry about it. We'll figure that out ourselves, you know. But
Yep.
yeah, you know, the theatrics at least. Let's go, you know, get into that. But you know, por favor, you know, déjanos saber. Pero ya la tenemos que cortar nosotros.
Sí.
We got bedtimes over here, guys, and I know you guys are tired too. It's been a long week.
Claro. Ay,
So,
bueno.
tú despídete primero. No, dale.
No, pues muchas gracias por visitarnos, por vernos. No se los olvide darnos like, comenten, compartan. Y sugiéranos qué más tema podemos tocar para la
Yeah.
próxima. Para así.
That was Ladis because she forgot.
Ah,
So this is Tito G, and I'm signing off now with Cubo Podcast right here from Winchester. Thank you very much. Espero escucharnos. Por favor, hit us with that like, hit us with that share, hit us with the comment. Just don't hit me, okay? I'm just kidding. Hey, you guys have a good night, all right? Thank you very much. That's
Thank
Tito
you.
G, and I'm out.
Bye.
Bye.